Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In motion goes the tight end. First carry for James Conner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And Conner going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8. Moore, the man in motion. On first and 10 is Conner. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. To throw is Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray fighting Marquise Brown. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They throw it out right complete. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Late groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run it again with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like They like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Pound, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Coming left is Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing now is Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride.
75 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's third and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Carr to throw on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Moore, the motion man. Now Murray throwing on second down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Connor up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Moore, the motion man. They run behind center with Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 3. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The slot man in motion right.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could. In a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Olave motioning to the left. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this one taken in by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Carr now on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second down and 6 now.
To throw his Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Again, Kamara.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The point after, good by Groupie.
And these guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's complete to Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that picked off by Paulson Adebo. And